Hello folks, John Goldstein here. This is not your average build. This is not your average customer. In the last two videos, I wasn't even allowed to disclose who it was for because Snapchat's in the house. All the stops got pulled, so we're right on time. My team pulled it together through all of what this project threw our way. Let me show you what the transformation really looks like so you can understand what we went through to make it what it is right now. So when this came in here, it didn't have a breather for that hidden front tank. Right here is the city water hookup. Right here is that remote pull for their drain. Down there, you can see that beautiful accent lighting. This door didn't even sit flat. There was gaps. We had to bend it. We had to twist it to try to make it fit. Back here, this corner window used to go up and go down. And because we have a cabinet inside of there, they wanted to make that window fixed. This white, if you touched it, if you looked at it, it would have fell off in your hands. And boom, we blasted that shit, sent it into the Stone Age and started over. We put on a tintable bed liner that's white and bright, reflects heat, and it seals everything up so when it's sitting by the beach, it's not gonna oxidize. These lights normally go psh, 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 or light up when they're hitting the brakes, but guess what? This isn't gonna be hitting the highway anymore because it's gonna be going around campus, and now it's accent lights. Man, when this came in, this was rusty, dusty, nothing power over here. So we added a power front jack, we added batteries, so that way we can power up all of our 12-volt items. Here on the outside, bam, we gotta make that logo loud and proud, tying into some wings, making it look like that vintage 1950 Spartan Royal Mansion logo that was right here in the beginning. Just past the wings, we used to have these 3 doors that were folding and falling apart and rusty. We came back, we added a fixed panel with a nice big round window tying into the back look, making it look like it was supposed to be that way. And right here you have a gigantic serving window. So now that you see the door is open and this unit is sitting up this high, not only is it a problem for people to come and have food, it's also a problem for people to get in and out easily. So let me show you how we took care of that challenge. So now that those wheels are tucked all the way up in the chassis, if you come out here and you measure from the floor to the interior floor, it's 15 inches and you don't even need a step. We put this serving counter at a much better height and the in and out is much more efficient and it is not as high. Now that we got it all the way down to the ground, we need to make sure that we have electric stabilizers to keep it steady when you're walking in and out. Just around the corner right here, we got the tie to the Spartan name. Changing the colors to make it true to our customer, tying in with the wings, the vintage feel, accented by the open sign of the chiller. Open for business. Why don't you come to the door and see what's inside? Everything that is in this space is nothing short of professional grade. All of the appliances in here are one of a kind and high end and high quality, making sure that this is gonna deliver everything you need from cold drinks, not cold Modelo's, it's gonna be cold coffee so you can be energized and finish off that day. Or maybe you're in the mood for that sweet tooth. Man, I wanna go to work and have them show up with this trailer and say, hey, you want some soft serve? You want chocolate or vanilla, right? And then, you're like, man, that iced coffee really needs some ice that's gonna come out of this commercial grade ice machine that has this gigantic inline water filter, making sure that that nastiness that's coming through doesn't end up in your ice. You gotta make sure that the staff is always clean and well prepped, plenty of counter space, nice yellow curtains to block out that sun so that way when they're in here it's always the right temperature. You gotta have hot water on tap with a motion sensor and splash guards. Over here we're gonna have that speaker so we can beat those tunes so everybody that's inside here is not only going to work, but they're enjoying what they're doing, serving all those people that are on the outside with cold drinks, commercial, everything that's going to last a lot longer than your average appliance, because nothing in this thing is average. This is pretty cool, and I'm really happy that they asked Leisure Coachworks to be a part of that to help make that dream a reality. So not only is it important to be able to serve everybody and be in a clean space, they want trash where it needs to be, they want the recycle where it needs to be, and the compost, so that way they can throw everything where it needs to be to keep it green. Got a little accent shelf. Over here we had to create our own little return airs, because normally you have a big old gigantic AC discharge right there. But when they wanted to put in this crazy Snapchat logo, we had to come up with a crazy way to make it go around. So here's where the air comes in, here's where you don't see where the air conditioner is at, and right over here is where the air comes out and keeps this whole area cool. Over here is where they're gonna store all their snacky cakes. Down here we made this removable because even though we get crazy builds like this, we're the guys that they call out when stuff breaks. So we wanna try to make things removable so you can service the fifth wheel landing jack system that we put right underneath here that's actually going to make this thing go up and down. Over here, you have the plexiglass, so that way when they're lowering it or raising it, they can make sure that they put it in the right height. Over here, we have a locking cabinet with all of our switches for all of our controls. Over here, we have a sea level gauge that's going to tell us where our battery's at and tell us where our holding tank is. We have all of our fuses, our main disconnect, all of our controls for our boogie lights. Another unique part of this build is we didn't get to do everything, so it's different. So what we had to do, you only have 2 of the conduits, but there's like 12 conduits hidden behind this whale teeth right here that are gonna pull out, and they're gonna fish whatever they need to for their AV stuff, their speakers that are in the back, their badge reader that's gonna tell them who came and had some food. We have a thermostat in the top that once all of the AV equipment is in here, and as soon as it hits 90 degrees, this fan's gonna come on and it's gonna vent that compartment and all the heat's gonna come out here, making sure that audio video equipment does never shut down. Over here we have that exhaust vent that's gonna pull that heat out of the AV cabinet. We have our control for the back zone. It's either gonna turn on the heat when it's cold or turn on the AC when it's blazing hot out there in the summer. AC is gonna come out here keeping this area nice and cool. Right here is where we made it so this cart comes in, bam, bam, hits those, never damages the wall, and make sure that light stays on and tells them that they're open. Got some cabinets over here to tuck away all the stuff that goes behind the scenes. Over here is where we're gonna have our broom closet mop, just in case spills come your way. We have that yellow wrap vinyl door trim. And I don't know about you, but that's a pretty low doorway. And this is gonna help make it sure so if you smack it, at least it's soft. And guess what? For all those people that are serving everybody, sometimes you gotta sit down and take a break. So that's what this is. This is the break room. I wanna sit back in this corner and just take a break myself. You know, when you got a logo like that everybody knows, you can go anywhere you want. And the other day when I was over there talking to them, and we were showing them all the pictures on where we were, they said that they were happy that they brought the coach to Leisure Coachworks because they knew that this was the place that was going to make their dream a reality. Well, there you have it. This is nothing short of breathtaking. And this would not be possible if it wasn't for passion and guys that don't give up when you got a problem and it doesn't go right. We tried it again. We make it be everything that customer wanted, and we didn't give up until we made it everything it could be. Like, follow, and subscribe. Click on that bell to get notified. Or if you're in Fontana, California, you could stop on by. We're open for lunch. Last time, no, everything that you see me behind, everything you see me. Making sure that when you come to the door and have food, oh, it's locked. Did you record that?
No, go ahead.
I don't know what I said. That's why I was wondering if you recorded it.
Yeah.
These lights used to go blink, blink.
Come down. 1, go.
To make it look like it's always ready to Now, can I do it again? Probably not. Yeah, it's just hello, folks. The Spartan.